welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build video. And today I am building this Home Depot / B&Q because we don't have a Home Depot in the UK. We have a B&Q, and I thought of building a furniture store because I love Get to Work and I love what we got with the pack, and I love the stores and everything. I've always, do you know what? When I started playing The Sims, when it was The Sims 3, I used to be so jealous of the people that got, like, do you know the store rewards? And you were able to get this one town. It's very similar to Forgotten Hollow. And you were able to, like, sell things. And I used to be, because I didn't have the money like that to be getting, like, store things. And it was actually quite expensive. Like, The Sims has always been so expensive. But I remember I saw that and I was like, I desperately need this in my life. But I wasn't able to get it. So then when I did get to work and I was able to make a store, that's all I would ever do. That's all I would ever do. I would make stores left, right, and center. I was obsessed. And then I kind of stopped because they're very annoying to manage. And then when you're not actually managing them, they're very annoying to maneuver around and they can be quite slow. So, like, you have to, if you want to have a store, it has to be like a cute boutique. It can't be anything like crazy, like a wholesale, or like one of my favorite things ever, which is a shopping mall, which I don't think I have redone in a long while, and I don't think I'm going to do anytime soon because I have so many more building ideas that I want to put beyond that. But a shopping mall will come on before the end of 2024. But yeah, I was always so obsessed with it. So I genuinely I loved it so much. And I've made a lot of like shopping places that are to do with clothing and that are also to do with food. I've done a grocery store, and which is actually part of the same save file. So if you haven't noticed, normally 9 times out of 10, if I'm building an Oasis Springs, I am building on my baby save file. So see if I'm building like quite like realistic looking like places, very mundane things like a grocery store or a Home Depot, 9 times out of 10, I'm building it for my baby save file because my baby save file is my comfort family building type of save file, and I'm obsessed with it. So I was like to myself, I'm obsessed with building shops and everything like that and building all these things. So I might as well really complete the adventure and build a Home Depot. And the problem is, this was actually a lot of fun to make, which was really surprising because this reminds me a lot of the grocery store in the sense that I don't have fun making builds that are very blocky. Like, you can tell this is a rectangle, this is a square, this is a rectangle, this is a square. I don't have the most amount of fun building stuff like that because it always makes me feel like, oh, does this build look a little bit too like someone who's never played The Sims, or someone who's only just starting to play The Sims, or like very on my earlier days. Because when you start off playing The Sims, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but when you start off playing The Sims, you normally kind of go for builds that are not too like difficult in terms of shell design, and that normally is just like cubes upon cubes upon, is it cuboids? Upon cuboids upon cubes. And everything is a lot of like those 2 squared floor to ceiling, like rectangular windows, like the ones I'm putting on now. So like that is like the general gist that you normally do when you first build it in The Sims. So you don't necessarily feel a sense of, oh man, like I've done great. But no, I generally, not to sound cocky, I've done great in this. I really feared how it was gonna come out, but I really love it. Like, it looks so cool. What I love the most actually, which is gonna be a bit surprising, is that I actually like the whole staff work place. Like, so there's like it's gonna be later on, way later on, but I'm gonna put like a bunch of trucks and I'm gonna put like a warehouse at the back. So this is like where they like import the furniture before they actually bring it out, and that is like one of my favorite things. Also, this sign that I got from the, where did I get it from? Because this has CC content. And I'm so sorry, you guys. So sorry, console players or people who don't play with mods. I know, especially during this time where we've had a lot of bugs in the game, it's really like scary to be using CC. But you are going to get 2 CC builds this week. You're going to get this one and you're going to get another one on Friday. Because I've been just building with CC. When you restrict yourself to build with just in-game content, when you get that feeling to go and build with CC, it kind of ignites your love of The Sims again, because it feels like I think if you ever get bored of building, restrict yourself to just playing with in-game content. And if you still get bored with that, restrict yourself with playing just base game content, so that when you can reintroduce these other contents that you already had in your game, you can feel so much more excited about it and feel more inclined to play with it. Hopefully I don't keep this green patch because this looks ugly as hell. Anyway, no, sorry. Oh, I never described where this build is lying from. And sorry if I sound a little bit like I kind of did see it all over the place. I woke up an hour ago, and I don't only sleep until like 10-ish. I woke up like a 9:45. I don't only wake up that late. I wake up at like 7. So I was just really confused and like, thank goodness I already got a pre-edited, pre-filmed video for me to just do a voiceover and upload, because I do not have the time and effort to make a cinematic intro. Either do I have the time and edits to edit or any of those kinds of things. So I was just like to myself, okay, thank goodness I've already got that sorted. But I am a little bit like, I'm just, my brain's all over the place. But anyway, I never spoke about, oh, thank goodness I did remove that green patch. I never spoke about, but I got, I did this idea just before I went to Zimbabwe. So this was part of like, do you know when maybe you don't, or maybe you're a first time viewer, but I described before I went to Zimbabwe that I was going to do a like build, so I can have at least one video come out every single week whilst I'm gone. That ended up not happening because the builds I did were quite big. So I think you're going to get the final, no, I think so, yeah. I think you're going to get the final builds from that build week next week. So on Monday and Friday, you're going to get the final builds. And then from that, I can like continue on without having to worry about that particular week of building. But the reason why I didn't end up finishing making these, publishing these videos and scheduling them for my stamp garden in Zimbabwe was because they are such long videos. Like even this video, when I saw how long this video is, I was just thinking to myself, I really did long videos beforehand, because I don't know if you've noticed, but ever since I've come back from Zimbabwe, specifically ever since I came back from Malta, a lot of my videos have been shorter than normal. They've like been maximum 25 minutes. So I've got like 14 minutes of actual commentary. And I prefer that because I really think about sometimes, how on earth can someone talk for 40 minutes? But then I do stuff like, for example, I got an interview for a job. I hope I get it. But I really hope I get it beyond anything, because I just, God, it's in a year. I really hope I get it. But then I got the interview, the job. I was doing the interview, and then I looked at the timings of it after I finished, and I realized that I've been talking for 12 straight minutes. Bear in mind, I was talking in regards of like my capabilities as an employee, but it was still like 12 straight minutes with me talking. And I was like, well, thank goodness I do these YouTube videos, or I'll be really stumped on how to talk, because none of these are really planned out. Obviously, I talk as I go. And thank goodness I do these YouTube videos, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't like know how to talk for such a long time and how to really gather my thoughts and how to ramble correctly. And I really hope this transfers into my public speaking abilities, because I've always been decent, but I haven't been like the best. But anyway, right here, you saw it. I didn't describe it, but before you saw that I put these orange trucks that we have at the back. I was originally thinking, should I put the logos on the side? But I was like, it's going to be so tiny and you're not going to be able to see it. But I did put those orange trucks at the back, and it just again adds to the theme of it being Home Depot. And I hope I'm correct when I say Home Depot is orange colors, because the reason why I'm using Home Depot, and well, originally it was B&Q, but if I title the video B&Q, half of my audience, with most of them are from America, going to be like, B&Q, what's B&Q? I actually don't even know what like the B&Q stands for. I researched this after this video. It should have been research I've done before the video, but I was like, okay, I'm making a B&Q essentially, but what can I do that can best relate to my American audience? And then I remembered that a lot of people would talk about Home Depot. Now, the thing is, I would say, when you look at the interior, or you've seen in the cinematic intro what the interior is, or you've lived in the UK, or you've been in the UK, this looks more like a B&Q than it does look like a Home Depot. If you switch out the colors, it looks more like an IKEA than it looks like a Home Depot. Again, I looked at some images of Home Depot, but Home Depot reminds me a lot of just the on the manufacturer side of B&Q. So B&Q, what it has compared to IKEA is like, it's like the perfect mix between IKEA and Home Depot. B&Q has the drills, has the planks, has the nails, has all of the actual home development stuff. So things you need to fix up a home, to do plumbing, to do all of those things. But it also has the showcase rooms like IKEA has. So it's got the showcase bathrooms, the showcase kitchens, normally very plumbing scented stuff. And then they've also got the collection area where you can get the paints and where you can get what else can you get? And where you can get like the toilets and stuff like that. That's why when I do come to the interior part of this build, you're going to see that, there is quite a bit when it comes to the like toilets and sinks and stuff like that. I haven't really developed into the IKEA realm of doing like, bedrooms and living rooms and all of that kind of thing, because that's not really what B&Q has. It's normally just stuff like this. So that's what I was really thinking in mind when that's what I was thinking in mind when I was building this Home Depot. Also in the B&Qs that I've been around, normally the part of a whole, how do I describe it? It's like, it's very similar to, I won't say it's a shopping complex, but it's like you have to drive there and it's just a bunch of very big stores rather than minimal stores. So it's like, it's not a shopping center. It's not a shopping mall. And it's not like something necessarily you can walk into. 9 times out of 10, you have to drive to these areas. But normally in the UK, what we have is we have a B&Q. Somewhere near it, we have a B&M. And a B&M is like quite like discounted, not discounted, but cheaper furniture. Like it's not terribly cheap, but it's not expensive as if you were to go to, I don't know, IKEA, or if you were to go to like SFS. Is it SFS or is it SFC? Sofas, furniture, couches, carpet. I don't know. Do they still do carpet right? That seems like a very 2000s thing of me to think of. Do they still do carpet right? What else do they have normally in these places? If you're from the UK, you can imagine what I'm thinking of. They also have a Curry's PC World sometimes lurking about. Dunham, they normally have a Dunham. They have oh God, I can't think of what else, but they just normally have complexes, big like shopping complexes like that normally if you buy something, you need a car to help take it home with you. And sometimes even an IKEA somewhere knocking about. But I think it's very rare to have an IKEA knocking about. But yeah, they normally have like, I would say for sure, like a Curry's, there's a B&Q, maybe a B&M, and maybe an SFC, SFS. I do not know what it's called. I forgot it, but it's sofas and something. Sometimes they've got, actually, they've got this place that specifically focuses on mattresses, but they also do beds. It's not DreamWorks. That's a animation studio. It's, everything's leaving my mind today. It's like Dream something. It's got Gillian Anderson as the spokesperson of it at the moment. And they've got a hippopotamus in like blue and white pajamas sometimes. Yeah, and it's got like a purple design. Yeah, something like that. You guys know. If you guys know it, you know it. But what I was originally talking about is that what these places normally have, they have that on the sides, but obviously we have no lot that could ever encompass something like that. And I wouldn't want something that could encompass that many shopping places, because that would be the glitchiest thing ever with the amount of like Sims that will go there or feel terribly empty. Then we've also got in these places, you normally have like food areas within it. So as you saw earlier, I built this like little almost looking house thingy in the middle of the middle of the car park. That is normally like your what's it called? Those local businesses in terms of food. Sometimes it's maybe like a mini flower shop, or sometimes it's just like, I don't know, like a Costa or something. Like that's what or a Greg's. Like that's what that area normally is. But yeah, we finished with the outside, and I really love the outside. I love the car park. I feel like the car park is such a, if we had skateboards in The Sims, I feel like that is an area where the teenagers will go late at night and skateboard because it looks really pretty at night. And when I was looking at it at night, it gave me a little bit of nostalgia of all the times, because we normally go to these areas near Christmas because we need to get things for, like, you can get Christmas trees from B&Q and Christmas decorations. And the last time I went to B&Q was actually nearing Christmas. So it just reminds me of late, because it gets dark in the UK quite early. I don't know if I've ever talked to you guys about that, about the UK's like time frame and time zones. And it's not time zones. It's like the time, the sunset and sunrise of the UK. Basically in the UK, we, since we're quite close to the northern pole, we have very changing, the daylights, the thingies, daylight savings. No, you basically, when the sun goes up and the sun goes down. During summer, the sun can come up at like 5 a.m., 4 a.m., and it will go down at maximum 10 p.m. So we will get like maybe 4 to 5 hours of actual darkness. But then it's the complete opposite in winter. Like, I know that I'm explaining it like as if it's nuanced to the UK. It's not. I know that places like Germany and most places in America experience this, but you'll be surprised how very different it is compared to other countries. Like, for example, in Zimbabwe, nearly most of the time, the sun, regardless if it's winter or summer, it will rise at 6 a.m. and it will go down at 6 p.m. It doesn't have that much varying time change. That's why I'm clarifying it. I'm not clarifying it because I believe that it's a UK thing, but you'll be surprised the amount of countries that don't actually have that much varying times when it comes to when the sun goes up and down. By the way, look at how pretty this bathroom is. Look how pretty it is. And all I kept thinking about the entire time that I was doing this, like doing the showcase rooms and doing the bathrooms and everything. First of all, I did it in such a sleek way. I'm actually really excited to talk about this. One of the other reasons why I decided to do a B&M was because I wanted to showcase some of my favorites, CC packs, but I didn't know how to do it in my own special little way. So I thought, you know what? I'll do a showcase as if this is like a B&Q or an IKEA. So I'll do showcase rooms. So I've done showcase rooms to some of my favorite bathroom CCs that I have in this game, and all of them look 10 times better than any bathroom I've ever done in the actual like houses. So I don't know what's in the water, what this kind of environment invoked in me, but I know that for the first bathroom you saw me build was Aunt Farah by P.S. Sims. I know the second one was Felix Andre Basics bathroom, and then this one is, actually I have no clue, but it'll be linked, so don't worry about that. But yeah, I was saying about the time. So normally in the winter in the UK, it gets dark quite early, and we only have sun between maybe 8 and 4, and then that's about it. And yeah, it just kind of reminds me of going to these places, because normally if I'm going to these places, I need to go by car. So my parents will be playing like smooth radio or hot radio, if hot radio is still a thing. And we'll just be driving to these places and we'll be getting what we need, Christmas, decorations, trees, whatever. And I am obsessed. So it just gives me that vibe. I love it. But God, look how nice. Honestly, how nice this bathroom is. I've never done a bathroom as nice as this. And you guys can probably vouch for me. I have never in my life done a bathroom as nice as this. But yeah, I've also done these like little rooms in blue, so it can showcase like this is supposed to be where like the window is, because that's what a lot of showcase rooms are like, especially in IKEA. You'll look outside and it's just this manufactured like window because everything is in a warehouse like state. But yeah, I think I was just getting a little bit confused on what type of bathroom I was gonna do, but I think I ended up choosing one of my these are my favorite bathroom packs. I have way more, but these are my favorite bathroom packs. This bathroom pack, I like using the green swatch, so that's why you might look at it and be like, this is a very interesting swatch. That's because I like using the green swatch of this normally half the time. So I like using I've used it in my dark academia apartment and it was really cute. But oh, it just looks so pretty. like like these just look so pretty. But I also do think that as pretty as they look, I don't think this bathroom would be as functional unless it was like the toilet was put really like against the stairs. But then, you know, sometimes Sims like to stop crying out when they're not able to access things. It's quite annoying. But yeah, this is me using this. I think this set is by Max 20. So yeah, it's such a cute bathroom set. It's such a cute modern bathroom set. Like if that's the vibe that you want, like it's modern but not terribly modern. Like it's not Felix Andre, because I feel like Felix Andre's basics pack gives me the vibe of like an IKEA bathroom. Like it's an IKEA bathroom. Whilst Antwerp, it reminds me of like what's that plumbing place in the UK? It's like Victoria Plumbing or something. Like it reminds me of like you have to have a little bit of money. And then the bathroom I've just done is like your average bathroom that you'll get probably at B&Q. Like these fittings though, if like there was a way to like somehow buy an entire room very similar to like how you would buy a fitting in IKEA or a B&Q, these fittings will be well over 10,000 simoleons, because the finish is quite expensive. But here now I'm using some of my favorite kitchen sets. This is this very similar kitchen set to what I use in the other CC build that I'm going to be uploading this week on Friday at 2 p.m. So stay tuned for that, guys, because the YouTube algorithm has been doing me dirty lately, like extremely dirty. Because do you know what? With this I'm subscribed. I'm only one other account is subscribed to this, because whilst I was in, where was I? Zimbabwe. I keep forgetting. Well, I one day stop talking about Zimbabwe, but whilst I was in Zimbabwe at that time, I only had access to one YouTube account because our YouTube account had premium, and I was able to download the YouTube videos on that. So if I wanted to access the YouTube account that had my Sim stuff in it, I sometimes weren't able to, because I wouldn't have internet all of the time. So anytime I had to check up on what's going on with a video, if anyone's commenting and anything like that, I'll just click on the latest video. So if you commented on videos beyond, what was the latest video I posted, the bunker video? If you commented beyond that, I wouldn't know what anyone said or how anyone's reacted to it. But I would just look at the latest video through that. So when I would do that, oh God, where is going with this point? Woo, that's a very interesting topic. It's left my mind. I was talking about YouTube. I was talking about my other YouTube account, and I was talking about, oh God, the age thing is not doing well. It's really not doing well. If it comes, I'm going to kick myself later when I look at it, and I'm just going to be like, what was I on about? Anyway, the second, CC one that I'm going to use is the second CC build. I was talking about how the algorithm is doing me dirty. That's what I was talking about. So I was saying that, so I've got another YouTube account, right? And the other YouTube account, I sometimes use it to check up on what's going on this YouTube account because I'm only able to access this YouTube account on my PC. So if my PC is not on and I'm on my iPad or on my phone, I don't know what's going on with this account. So when I check up on this account, sometimes when I'm on my phone, I'm like, oh, I wonder what's going on with this account, because I don't want to go through the process of starting on my PC just to see what's going on and check what's going on. I'll be like, wait, hold on, where is my video? Because it should be on my subscription feed. It should be on my homepage. My videos are not there. My videos have not, okay, YouTube, are you listening to me? My videos have not been on my homepage on my other account for the last 8 weeks. And before you think that I'm botting my account, it's only one other account that I've had way longer than I ever had this account. And I do it because I can't check that other account on that phone. Oh, it's all the login details on this. This kitchen is so pretty. But yeah, YouTube, why aren't my videos popping up on people's homepages? Because I've had comments about that before regarding that as well. Like people has commented saying, hey, Gani, we can't see, your videos haven't been popping up. I'm going to put on the push notifications on now, which is great. Make sure you put on your notifications. But I would rather people just be able to see them on the thingy, because I feel like people aren't seeing my thingies on the thingy. So YouTube, please stop it. Stop it. Because it's more of the sense of, I feel like people think I'm disappearing. I'm not disappearing. I'm still here. It's just YouTube likes to make it seem like I've disappeared out of no. I have not disappeared. And I'm getting really passionate about it. Like I need to chill like for 2 seconds. But it really gets annoying, because fair enough if you've seen it and you've decided to dismount your taste, because that's fine. That's whatever. Fair enough if it's like the odd video 2 or 3 times. Even like 10 videos not showing up on the homepage, but I've been having comments since May saying it's not showing up on my homepage. If it is, I'm saying it is so fine if it doesn't show up on random people's homepages, because that's fine. But the people who have subscribed to me, I would like it if it showed up on the homepages, rather, because they actually are interested. If it doesn't show up in random people's, they're not interested, so it's whatever, it's fine. But I think there was another YouTuber talking about this kitchen is actually really pretty as well. Anyway, I think there was also another YouTuber that was talking about it, that as soon as you start subscribing to someone, their YouTube videos just disappear off your homepage. And I'm just like, what is that? Like, what is that? Because you know what, this reminds me, I'm actually subscribed to this other YouTuber, not on this account, on my other account. And she does a lot of cooking videos. And I went on my TikTok and then I was like, oh wait, she's uploading quite often. And then I realized she is uploading on her YouTube account as well. But again, her content is not on my homepage, so I'm not being able to, of course, catched up with her. And since I'm subscribed to a multitude of different people, I'm not able to individually, like, find out if she's uploaded or not. And I wouldn't expect anyone else to do that either. But it just kind of makes me feel like, dude, if I am making the time and the effort, okay, it's not really that hard, it's cooking butter. But if I feel like intrigued enough within a YouTuber to go and subscribe to them, I would like to see the content on my page. I don't need to go on a scavenger hunt every single time they upload. So let me just there on this page itself, I'm subscribed to a lot of builders. I see 2 builders out of all the builders I'm subscribed to on my homepage. Everyone else, and it's not like I don't watch their videos. I do watch their videos. It's just for whatever reason they don't push me their videos, and it reminds me of how TikTok's algorithm has also started pushing videos, which I like pushing, like, new people's videos. It's always good to give new people a chance. But if you push it to the point that I never see your own, like, my own people that I've subscribed to, because sometimes you just forget to go on the friends page. Sometimes you forget to go on the specifically subscriptions feed. Sometimes you're just going to go on the home page and you're just going to see what's going on and then start watching whatever you need to do. But anyway, I've spent far too long talking about that. That is not the point of this. That's not the point of anything. Love how these toilets are doing. I really wanted to, hone in on the effect that you normally have at B&Q, where you have like random normal average sized toilets and then you just have that massive golden plate toilet because someone is out here buying a golden plate toilet. And oh yeah, I really love how that looks, and I really love how these bathrooms looks, and all these refrigerators and everything like that. I really feel like it not just giving the vibe of it being a B&Q or an IKEA or a Home Depot, but this coastal kit for the kitchen, I'm obsessed with it, and I don't know how I ever went on in life without it. That kit is from Harry. And then the other kitchen I did, the one that's blue, that's the Modern Luxe kitchen. I forgot who that's by, but that's that kitchen. And the one in all white, I'm pretty sure it's the Pierre kitchen. But here, as you can see, I'm doing this. I didn't realize we have these boxes, and these boxes are actually so perfect. But and here I'm just doing all the storage stuff. So like as you finish going through all the showrooms, because I've also kind of done it gated, because that's how it's normally like. You have to go through all of the things to come back, or you can just go straight to the supply section. And I didn't realize we had all these boxes, and they were very good. They were very good to utilize. Also, what else did I use? I also used Max 20 again, but I used the pack we got in March, which is the car CC pack. So that car CC pack came with paint, it came with shelving, it came with the cars, so some of the cars in the car park are Max 20. And this is the wall of mirrors, because there's also sometimes just like a wall of mirrors in these shops and stuff like that, especially like the light up mirrors. And I'm always just walking past them and like, oh, I wish we had a light up mirror. I'm happy we never got one now, because I don't think I would want one now. But they're always so nice to use, because what I normally used, instead of a light up mirror, which is a little hack if you want to do it, if you've got a power bank and you've got the astral projector light, or you've got a sunset light, plug your sunset light into your power bank, plug your astral projector light into your power bank, and it will make your bathroom look so much prettier, and you'll just feel more inclined to just stay in there for hours. No, actually don't, because save water. But like, you will feel like it's a new adventure every time, especially if you've got the astral projector light and like the entire room is green and you play in the 10th Doctor suite. It's just amazing. And you're probably thinking, that is random, but I've spoken about my love of Doctor Who quite heavily before. I love it. And I love to listen to the different suites / soundtracks of each of the different times of the Doctor. So my favorites, I love if you type in on YouTube, you don't have to, but if you type in on YouTube, the 10th Doctor suite, and you type in the 11th Doctor suite, I like the opening of the 10th Doctor suite more than the 11th Doctor. So basically, the 10th Doctor's theme tune, I prefer it over the 11th Doctor's theme tune. With the 11th Doctor's theme tune, I like it when it's at the back end, but the 10th Doctor's theme tune, I like it when it is at the front end. So what I mean by this is that the 10th Doctor's soundtrack is so sad, and it's like quiet, and it just makes you feel a lot, and it's so heavy and deep in your soul that it's a really good like opening into like all of the soundtracks within the show. But the 11th Doctor's is so hyper and adventurous that it's good as an ending. So if you listen to like Amy Pond's theme tune, and you listen to the 11th Doctor's theme tune at the very end of that, that's the kind of vibe that I mean. But yeah, we're coming up to the end of the build, and honestly, I'm surprised it took me that long to do. Like, it normally wouldn't have took me that long to do a build like this, but I've been talking for straight up almost 30 above minutes, and half of it is just being thoroughly confused, but and me just complaining and bemoaning about YouTube and stuff like that. I promise it's not going to be a thing, because I try not to focus so much on YouTube and talk about the numbers and stuff like that, and really just talk about my nonsense. So I promise I won't go into a tirade about that anytime soon, unless I feel completely vindicated about something. But yeah, I also did a lot of these signs are from I can't even tell you. I'm sorry, my love, I can't even tell you. But yeah, this is the build. This is my Home Depot / B&Q build. I love it so much, honestly. And yeah, I hope you guys like it as well. Stay tuned on Friday at 2 p.m. British Standard Time for the other build, which I think you guys would like a lot. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but if you don't do, that's also okay. I appreciate you staying this long and listen to all of my rambles. So don't forget to leave a comment down below. I'll read all of your comments, the more the merrier. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.